Hi everybody, it's Pastor Lillejord and welcome to Takeout Tuesday. I always like to share when I remember, when I recall, or it's timely, to share things that wise people along the way remind me of. One of the many great treasures of being a pastor is I think about the hundreds of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that I've met along the way, and I get to know people in such a way, and we have immediate, deep conversations or just conversations to get to know one another, but then they happen repeatedly. Then you get to know people in a different way, and you get to know people who are interconnected. And anyway, I just feel so blessed by that, because it's, first and foremost about the gospel, but also disseminating that and sharing that with people, but also going through life with people. It's I can't imagine doing anything else. So thank you to all the people here and from all the years and decades. But along the way, I remember the person, but I'm not gonna say, because I'm not gonna say, is that I was saying something, and then I used the word "but" in the middle. And this wise person said, when you say a sentence or a couple of sentences, and the first part of it is you're saying something that's complimentary, and in the middle, it kind of takes a hard left turn, if you will, and then you have the word "but." The vast majority of people, especially Scandinavians, and people from the Midwest, I know them the best. When they go away from that conversation, as short or as long, as positive as it may seem, because of the way that we're built in that way, we're going to probably only think and remember and focus on whatever happened after the word "but." It was a great dinner party. It was so well set up, and the food was great, but this was cold and this didn't work out. And later the person thinks, all I can really think about are the things that happened or is said after the word "but." And so I was encouraged to remember that. And then what you have to do is you have to have another conversation, which means you get to talk to that person again. And maybe that period of time allows a person the perspective that maybe you don't have to bring those things up. Maybe they come up, maybe they don't. Maybe it was simply what I consider to be important, and maybe it was a matter of opinion, a matter of perspective. But I think it's important to remember to be careful of the buts we put in a sentence. You look nice today. No but. You did a good presentation, but there's no but. If there's something that he or she has to learn from it or take from it, anything instructional in nature, well, that could be another sidebar conversation. But let a compliment be a compliment. Let a constructive criticism be a constructive criticism. And I know enough about rhetoric, I know enough about language, and you can say, well, instead of the word "but," you can use "however" or "nevertheless" or "though." I think it's sometimes good to just keep things the way they are. Let a compliment be a compliment. Let a constructive criticism be a constructive criticism. And maybe the two should never meet. So it was just something that someone shared with me that was very helpful and is always stuck in the back of my mind, and remember how it feels. And so I want to make sure that people don't feel that way as well. So you have yourself a great day, and there's no but about it. Be well. God bless. See you in worship.